And from our reading corner, Rudolf Okonkwo reads from his book, This American Life Safe. The chapter is titled, Just Before You Kill Your Wife.
In the last 3-4 years, there were a lot of Nigerian men killing their wives. A lot. It was like an epidemic. And I had to think of how do you talk to people about that before it happens. Because in most instances, people snap. That's what they say in America. People snap and they kill somebody. What could they think about before they snap? So I wrote that, and it was kind of addressing men and telling them, oh, before you kill your wife, think about this, think about this. So let me read page 33. There are so many reasons to kill your wife, a wife, any wife. I knew this even before I got married. So I'm not going to debate with you after 5 years of marriage. If I want, I can call you stupid. Stupid for ignoring that warning written on the Gungwolo 911 lorry plying the Onisha-Nsukka road that says, fear women. You did not fear women. You stubbornly went ahead and got married. I wanted to say, Nto, but I didn't do that because what I intend to say here is serious and I do not want to lose you. So let's jump to the reasons why you may need to kill your wife. She makes more money than you do. Okay. It's not really the higher earning power that pisses you off. It is the spending. She does not hand the paycheck to you so you can decide what it should be spent on. Okay, I know. You don't really want her to hand the money over to you. You are not that kind of bushman. In fact, you don't even care what she spends it on. You just don't want her to demean you in the manner that she spends the money. Like putting up a storied building in her father's compound when your parents still live in a mud house. After all, you brought her to America and paid her school tuition as well as the mortgage while she studied nursing. You did that by driving a taxi. You deserve more respect. You did not tell me, but I heard it through the wide open grapevine. She's following other men. She did not tell you that you were not satisfying her in bed or that you are too old for her. But she's following younger men, some half your age. No, it wasn't the Akata men that made you mad. It was other Nigerian men who now tell everyone that your wife is Mrs. Donatus. It breaks your heart and makes you feel impotent when you know you are not. Didn't I hear that you say she isn't beautiful anymore? You said you needed to find younger women to make you feel young again. But being as stubborn as she is, she won't let you be. She keeps following you around, threatening to divorce you and to take you to the cleaners. You have said to her that if it were in Africa, you will have married an additional 3 wives. I hear you. You need to do something to stop her. The nagging, the fighting, the threat to half of all you worked very hard for. I hear you. The insurance business that you have been building for the last 20 years. I heard the judge awarded her $3,000 in child support every month. He also gave her and the kids your home. Add that to the $3,000 she makes in a month and you will see why she has so much money that she throws around with one boyfriend after another. Meanwhile, you make $4,000 a month, and after paying her the money that she squanders, you are left with $1,000. It is not enough to pay the rent in your small apartment. Not enough to begin your life again. Now, she doesn't even want you to have visitation rights. She lies to the judge that you are a threat to your own children, just like she lied that you make more money than you actually do. It is provocative, I know. She said she went to the university in Nigeria. You brought her here and had hoped to send her to a nursing school. She could not even pass the CNA class. She has failed nursing entrance examination 4 times. She's so dumb that you often think she needs help crossing the road. She's good at watching TV. That's it. She won't even keep the house clean. She's a liability you need to get rid of safely as possible. There are so many reasons to kill your wife. A wife, any wife. I bet you can come up with more and more. For now, I want to tell you about an armed robber I admire so much. He was 63 years old. He walked into a bank and gave the teller a note saying that he was robbing the bank. The teller gave him all the money she had on her station and pressed the red button. The man walked out of the door and handed the money to the bank's security guard. He waited for the police. They came and arrested him. Upon investigation, it was discovered that earlier the day, the man had given out all his valuables and had returned his apartment key to his landlord, telling him he would no longer come back. When asked why he did what he had done, the robber said he could only get minimum wage jobs and was tired of living hand to mouth. He said he felt it would be better to spend 2 years in prison with free food and free medical care. And by the time he's out, he is qualified to collect Social Security benefits. That is the robber after my heart. Just before you kill your wife, decide on where you will wait for the police. I don't want to hear that you ran into the bush or took off in a car with your kids. You embarrass me by that kind of action. You know, they will catch you. They will catch you. So why don't you do the honorable thing and act as if you are ready for them? So before you kill your wife, pay off what you owe the Igbo organization of your city, including the one for the Igbo House project, so that if you die in prison, they may send your body home, which is necessary for you to reincarnate. Oh, never mind, never mind. For a moment, I forgot that those who committed aloe, abomination, do not reincarnate. Just before you kill your wife, return that Nigerian movie you borrowed from me. You don't need to pay off your credit cards or car payment, but at least settle the pepper soup woman at our joint. She needs that money to continue to serve our community while you cool off in prison. Just before you kill your wife, remember that it will become official that O.J. Simpson is a descendant of the Igbo if another Igbo man kills his wife in America. Just before you kill your wife, picture your children coming to the gate of that state penitentiary to pick you up after serving 30 years. Imagine how you will feel when they open the door of that limo and let you in. And I hope you will smile wildly when they take a selfie with you and say, "Daddy, thank you for killing Mom." Just before you kill your wife, remember your father had many good reasons to kill your mother, but he didn't. Hopefully, you are thankful for that.
Just before we go, remember 5 autographed copies of the book, Secrets of the Streets, were up for grabs last week for the first 5 people who gave their feedback on last week's edition of the program. Today, we have a list of the winners. Please keep watching and look out for more books we'll be giving away on our social media platforms. It has been great being your host today. I'm Olakunle Kasumo. Remember, one great book can change your life. Bye-bye.